And we're live.
What is going on, everybody? I am your host for the night, Remix Essence, and welcome to the Quest Podcast. We should have a good one for you here tonight because there's quite a bit of banter right before we went live here, and it was pretty hilarious. But first, let's get on into introducing our sweet panel, starting with our special guest, Mr. Frodo.
What up, guys? Thank you for this invite. I appreciate it. What's this banter you're on about, anyway? I've just got here.
but yeah, the loveliest hobbit from down the road or across the pond. And Timodas, go ahead.
What's going on, everybody? Got a great show for you tonight. Lots of awesome topics, talking about some fucking shit games and stuff.
You really set it up for a great
night.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a great night.
Yo, Luca, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, nice to see all of you guys. Now I'm just fucking with you. Hey guys, what's going on? You know, I'm so happy to be here. I feel pumped. I didn't even have to drink this time, so let's do this.
Oh man,
just me. Yes.
And Sir M. Baines. Say hi to
What's
everybody.
up, people? Ready to talk some games. Let's get it.
As always. And Artemis, last but not least.
What's up, guys and gals? I'm happy to be here tonight. It's going to be an awesome show. And Frodo, you're an awesome guy to the community, so thanks for coming on, bro.
I wouldn't go that
slower, Dark, any slower? The fuck?
Hey, you know what? Leave me alone.
He was thinking of something nice to say, not you're the shortest guy in the community.
I could have said you're the
quite a rowdy
fucking
crew tonight, guys, as you can see, which I love. I love it. All right, now we're gonna get on into what we've been playing throughout the week. So let's start off with you, Frodo. What have you been playing?
This is going to be the quickest one. Tom Clancy games. Siege last weekend, Siege Monday, and Wildlands ever since. Although I did play some tabletop racing today with She-Wolf on her stream, and I will be giving a code away during the stream. We'll decide how you want to give it away. But
nice, you've been enjoying that? I don't really know what that's all about.
It's an awesome game. I have one little downside is the load screens, especially at the start, are a little long. But apart from that, it's a bit like Mantis Burn Racing mixed with Micro Machines. It's an awesome ID game. It's released today as well, so if you haven't got it, go grab it. It's got online multiplayer. It's bonus. So yeah, that's all I've been playing. Loads of Wildlands.
Well, I'm going to leave the podcast real quick just so I could get that code, so...
All right, bye, Artemis. And Luca, what have you been playing this week?
Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm playing a lot of that. I'm starting to really get into it. The voice acting really isn't that bad. I think people are exaggerating a bit. I've had a couple of people come at my goddamn throat.
Only a couple.
Do you even own the game? Have you? It's people guys who haven't even played it, so. I'm enjoying it. It's fine, you know.
I haven't played it, but
and that's it.
Nice. Artemis, what have you been playing this week, bro?
I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn, of course. I dabbled a little bit into Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's good, but not a 10 at all. I don't know where they got the whole 10 thing, but it's definitely not a 10. I would probably give it, if anything, I would give it maybe an 8, probably somewhere around there. It's definitely not a 10. Horizon Zero Dawn, man, I cannot get enough of this game, dude. This game is just like even when I'm at work, I'm thinking about this game. Like it's insane, dude. I'm just like. I haven't had that in a while, so it's kind of like it's really nice to kind of have something to look forward to coming home and stuff. But other than that, I haven't been playing too much other things.
Yeah, I'm the same way. All I think about at school is games. That's why my grades slowly slip away. Yo, Tim, what have you been playing this week, bro?
I've been playing mostly this week. I've been playing Gears 4 and Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom with the gaming fam.
Nice. Yo, Baines, what have you been playing, bro?
I finished up Red Dead Redemption. Finished that story. And then other than that, I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn the entire week. It's a great game.
Nice. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Spectra, some Rocket League, some Siege, Marvel vs. Capcom with Tim and everyone, as well as some Ghost Recon Wildlands with Frodo, his brother, a little bit solo and stuff like that. So it's been fun.
Like, obviously, I've been playing Wildlands too, but
yeah.
Mostly it's been
and
Gears
speaking of Wildlands, that's our first topic of the night. So let's go ahead. What are your guys' impressions of the game so far? Those of you that have it.
It's a decent game. Not amazing. Great, fucking amazing fun with friends. So, like, that shit was made to play co-op.
For sure. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. I played a little co-op with Frodo and his brother, and that was a little hectic.
It's an experience.
First thing Frodo does is place a mine behind my car as I'm backing up. It's like, wow, bro.
Oh shit!
Like,
You have no idea.
Kick a video off.
I think myself, Frodo, and his brother, we probably died 10 times within like 20 minutes. So, yeah, which you'll see in a later video. Fun with friends with him. But
nice.
yeah, yo, Frodo, what have you been? What are your thoughts on the game?
What are my thoughts on the game? I've plowed almost 2 days into the game. It's the only game I've played this week. In my opinion, it's a great game. They've done something special with it where it's been made to play with co-op partners. They've done what Payday 2 tried to do, where the AI, I will warn everyone, the AI are dumb. Stupidly dumb. But they can be your best friend as well if you're playing solo. It's great for doing stealth because they'll do all the kills and hit it every time. They won't miss a shot. But when you engage, they just stand there. They don't actually move with you. So you can move forward and they'll just stay there. And the idea is behind it so that you play it with friends. But when you get a group together, I've played it, like you said, Remix, with yourself. I played it with GKB and She-Wolf. I played it with a dozen different people in the course this week. And the laughs and jokes we've had playing it is unreal. The graphics are superb in it. And personally, if you haven't got it, I'd recommend grabbing it because it's just hours of fun.
Yeah.
And if you like collecting stuff, there's tons of collectibles in it.
Yeah, it's one of those games that really shines in co-op.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's maybe like a 7.5 solo, but in co-op, it like jumps up to like a 9.
I was gonna say about
I've actually been playing a decent amount solo, and I didn't find it as lackluster as I thought it would. I also, for probably half the time I was playing solo, I also was in a party with other people chatting it up. So that might have been part of the reason why. But I thought, like, once I got to the second region I went to, it's, there's some more interesting missions. You actually had to go in to some places undetected and stuff, which in the first area you kind of could just Rambo everything, So, but yeah, I've been enjoying the game. I don't know if it's for everyone, Some people are going to enjoy it more, some less, but I do lean more towards it.
In my eyes, tactical and stealth is your best friends. You run and gun, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm actually a lot of people that we're going to pick up the game didn't pick up the game, but, Horizon Zero Dawn and Mass Effect are kind of the big two reasons why they picked that up.
Yeah,
but
Mass Effect downloading right now.
Nice. But I think we're all that's picked it up, so we'll go ahead and we'll move on to the Switch has outsold the Wii at launch. What do you guys think about this?
The only thing that means is that they supplied more Switches than Wii's, because both sold out. Well, the Switch, you can't say it's been sold out for months after launch because it hasn't been months, but the Wii was sold out for months after launch.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would agree with Tim on that one.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Tim. It just means they learned from their previous mistake and just stocked up more. Did they? Here we go.
Has Nintendo learned anything is the real question.
Apparently they learned how to make money.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Oh no, guys. We're going to hysterically good tonight.
You know, at this point, I just don't know what the fuck Nintendo's doing. Yeah, it's sold better than the Wii U. What Wii U? They didn't fucking... wait, did you say you... The Wii?
The Wii.
Oh.
The Wii.
You know, damn, that's a phenomenon. Good for them, I guess. This fucking console doesn't have any goddamn legs after everyone's done with Zelda, so who cares? So what? Who cares? Good for them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there was that article on, like, you could expect a Super Smash Bros. At some point in the future. They didn't have a date. I don't even know if the game's in production. But the guy pretty much said, you know, they want to have at least one of every big franchise that Nintendo owns on, you know, like each system. So do you think they'll actually do that at some point? You know, they'll get one of all their big franchises on the Switch.
When the last Smash Bros was coming out.
I remember.
Yeah, back in the day when when Smash Bros was coming out for the Wii U and the 3DS, it was said that would be the last game in the series.
They lied.
So,
The last game. Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, that was the last. That was the last game they were making in the Smash Bros series.
Oh yeah.
They weren't intending to make any more after that, so they were gonna try and get like as much into this last one as they can. So I feel like if they keep with that, what we're gonna see is basically what they're doing with Mario Kart 8, and it'll just be a
deluxe edition or whatever.
Yeah, deluxe edition ported over to the Switch.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I see it as. Like, it's gonna be. That's why I agree with you, Tim. I think that's probably what it's gonna be. But I think there's probably gonna be some more characters. Probably gonna be like Mario Kart 8, where they added like a few more tracks and a few more characters and stuff to it. But yeah, it's definitely not gonna be a full-fledged
Yeah, and don't expect that shit to be cheap, because like the characters.
It's not going to.
Like, if you wanted all the characters, I think there was like 6 or 7 DLC characters for Smash Bros. On the Wii U and 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
It cost probably like $50 or $60 just to get all of those extra characters.
Yeah.
I mean, plus they're games that they're putting on the Switch already, which are, kind of what I would view as like $15-$20 games. They're selling them for $50, sometimes even $60.
Like that Bomberman or whatever. I heard about that.
Yeah, Bomberman. Well, here's the thing. I think what we're going to be seeing with the Switch is a lot of stuff that are going to be ported from the Wii U. I think Bayonetta 2 is going to be ported. I think a lot of the games that we didn't get on, that a lot of people didn't get to play with the Wii U because nobody pretty much bought it, they're going to be ported over to the Switch. So
yeah, and all the ones that everybody bought and just get everyone to buy them again.
Exactly.
It's just crazy to me that with this launch, that a lot of those games weren't already ported or already ready. I mean,
that is surprising, because right now the Switch really only has one game.
Right.
Yeah, and it's Zelda, and it's not even an exclusive to the Switch. It's on Wii U as well. So it's like,
yeah, like it's a phenomenal game, but you can't just rest on that to get you through to whatever's next.
Yeah, that's very true. Like I said, this system, it's not going to have any legs after everyone's done.
It's on the Wii U too.
Yeah, well, once everyone's done playing Zelda, it's over basically.
Go ahead.
Well, not over, just for a little while. It's like no one's gonna fucking play this system after 6 months. Okay, the Switch is gonna be irrelevant unless they really knock it out of the park during E3 if they're there.
Yeah, well, they need to definitely, bring games to it and keep a steady supply going to actually, sell consoles. They can't be sold out forever, else everyone will forget about it.
Nobody's gonna be playing that until after they're done with Zelda, until Mario, Super Mario Odyssey comes out. So I mean,
I feel like what they're gonna need to have basically another launch advertising campaign once it actually comes out with games to get people back on it, because otherwise people are just going to forget about it.
Yeah, I feel like the Switch has great potential, but it's the fact that it lacks in games that it is what's gonna destroy it.
I wonder what their
but if it had
reasoning
games-
was to put Zelda on the Wii U and the Switch. Did they just not want to leave that base behind? Because to me, I would want that big of a game to just be exclusive to the Switch. They've already pissed off the Wii U, base anyway, if they were going to piss them off if they weren't going to buy a Switch. So,
well, that's the thing. I mean, they really didn't piss off the Wii U people because they at least gave them Zelda.
Switch.
Yeah, it came out. Yeah,
because they gave them Zelda. So I mean,
it was originally made for the Wii U. And also, the Wii U hasn't really got that big of an install base to really affect the Switch sales.
Yeah, you're not gonna piss off so many people that you're unsuccessful.
Because a lot of people were waiting for a new Zelda to get the Wii U, and it never. Right. Well, it's out now, but it's on the Switch. And if you're waiting for it just for that, you're gonna get the Switch now.
Yeah, although I do hear people that are like, "Damn, I'm gonna go buy me a Wii U now that that shit's on there." But moving on, we'll go ahead. Yeah. Moving on, we'll go on to Telltale's Guardians of the Galaxy. It debuts this spring, and they're not going to be using any of the characters or anything from the movies. It's going to be separate, which Telltale kind of tends to be separate, although obviously same characters. And they're going to be based more off the comic book characters. So what do y'all think?
I think it's great, man. I think
I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah, go ahead.
Straight in there.
I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, I think it's gonna be great. I think it'll be definitely a a homage to the people who love the comics and stuff. So it's a good thing that they're doing that. Because I mean, Telltale's games have always been more based off of the comics, anyways. So they've kind of never really deteriorated from that. So, I mean, yeah, The Walking Dead was, a new story, a new storyline and everything like that, but they kind of stuck with more of a comic-y feel to it. So I think it's a good thing that they're doing that.
I just hope it can capture the audience of the movies, because that is their main audience for this. A lot of people have only just come into Guardians of the Galaxy with the movie, and it's a different set of characters. So
yeah, I hear even kind of more gurus of movies and some comic books and stuff, and a lot of them don't even know who the Guardians of the Galaxy are, even though but they still know a lot about superheroes in general.
Well, I think now most people know who the Guardians of the Galaxy are because of the movie and stuff. So I mean,
well, yeah, because of the movie. But just to Tim's point, a lot of their audience is going to be from people that know about them because of the movie.
Right. Yeah, and it actually might get people to actually want to pick up the comics and read them. I mean,
yeah,
because they are pretty interesting.
Yeah, they're going to need a good first episode, because there will be a lot of people who pick up the first episode because it's tied in with, it's got the Guardians of the Galaxy name, it's in that universe, all that.
Yeah.
And unless it's good, people are going to look at it, see that it's not the Guardians of the Galaxy that they know, and just say, what the fuck is this? And put it back down. But if it's good, then hopefully they can get people attached to those those, I don't know if they're new characters, but
it's the same characters, but different. It's not based off the story of the movie. It's based off the comic book stories, but it's the same.
Yeah,
same superheroes. or whatever.
I think it'll do good. I mean, they usually do a good job. Look at their Batman series and then The Walking Dead. I heard the Minecraft one they did was pretty good as well. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah, the Batman series was awesome. I love that one. So
Telltale has been hitting it out of the park. They're making a lot of money. They're producing a lot of their little games. I thought the Borderlands one was really good. I haven't actually really played any of them. I've just watched some of them. But
Dude, you've got a bunch of them.
You just need to play them.
So is this not going to be with the heroes from the movie, or is it?
Baines, have you listened to anything we've been talking about?
Don't worry, Baines, I'm right there with you. I'm not sure if it's actually the characters from it.
Okay, and that's why since
It's
Remix
the
want to be
same-
an
it's the
asshole.
same Guardians.
Since Remix want to
It's
be
the
an
same-
asshole, that's what I was saying.
No.
Yeah, Baines,
I just
Timodos was
stated-
just
I
Don't
just
Timodos was
stated-
just saying that he didn't know.
Get him!
Yo,
Timodos was just saying that he didn't know.
Baines,
And so
Baines,
I'm trying to figure out, is it or is it not? Because we
I
don't
just
know
stated it's
per
different.
you
It's a
guys'
different
conversation.
storyline. It's the same Guardians.
Where you're
okay?
the only
Yeah,
one that know,
Baines.
obviously.
Damn, Baines, you gonna let him
I'm quite
disrespect
sure
you like that? Go get him!
Yo, Luca, shut your mouth.
dang.
Yeah, at the start of this topic, Remix, he said it's different characters.
Exactly. He trying to act like he got everything together, and he don't.
Yeah, it's the
So
same.
tell-
Okay, it's the same characters. It's the same Guardians. Whatever you want to call it. It's based off the comics, not the movies, though. Okay, so it's like Spider-Man from a fucking comic book instead of a Spider-Man from the movies. All right.
All right, then next time, don't start off with the different characters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Timodos.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Man.
Fuck all y'all.
That's all they require.
Anyways,
Getting all defensive.
we're moving on. You guys ganging up on me. All right. Hellblade Dev Diary, another one just came out. They kind of talked about psychosis. I think that, man, this game looks pretty cool. That they kind of talked about a lot of the experts they have. They have different doctors that are experts on psychosis, and they have the history major person on Celtic era and all different kinds of stuff like that. So what do y'all think?
I've been looking forward to the game since last year. I think the first time I heard about it was on Z's channel, Zaire. He was talking about how he was looking forward to it. And then I looked it up myself, and looks like it's going to be a pretty decent game. It's going to be a PS4 exclusive, but it's on console exclusive, but it's on Steam too. So
Yeah.
seems
Well,
like
I thought it was going to Xbox as well.
no,
I
there's
haven't
nothing
heard
on
I
it.
don't know if it's
that.
going to Xbox, but they stated that it could. It's not. It might be a timed exclusive.
How can it
I
be
mean,
a
it looks
PS4
interesting.
exclusive if it's going to Steam?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a console exclusive. You know how it is. Just like
Yeah.
Oh,
for
but-
us, we
but
have a
you
lot
know-
of console exclusives. They're still on.
But
PC.
you know those PC
Well, yeah,
people
but
are
everyone's
like,
against
well,
that.
we get it too, bro. We get
Yeah.
it too.
Man, fuck
Okay.
PC
All
gamers.
right.
No,
They're
I'm not starting
irrelevant in
a
the console
war,
world, okay?
console war. What's the better console? I just don't understand how someone can justify it saying it's an exclusive to PS4, yet it's on Steam.
Because it's a
Right.
console exclusive.
Yeah,
Still not
because
exclusive,
for
is
somebody
it?
who
It's on
doesn't
the
have a
platform.
PS4, I mean, for somebody who doesn't have a PS4 or an Xbox, when it comes to those console exclusives, and they don't play PC, then it is exclusive to them. I mean, they
Yeah,
can't get it.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that. I
Yeah,
just
you know
don't
how it
understand
is.
how
If
people
it's on
can say it's just stupid.
If it's on PS4 and on PC, it's an exclusive. But if it's on Xbox and PC, it's not.
No, well, yeah,
Basically.
the same platform.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's playing Horizon in the background?
Nobody's playing Horizon in the background.
I don't-
Not.
No one?
What are
Damn, Tim, you playing that game so much you just hearing it now, man.
you?
No,
going
Tim,
on?
I mean,
Hey,
Luca's playing it.
I'm not
That's
playing
what she was
anything.
looking
I'm
for
just
a
sitting here.
controller for.
I said PS3, motherfucker. Get it right.
Same console, isn't it?
Oh shoot! Ooh, dang! Get him, Luca. Get him.
But yeah, I just thought it's pretty cool how in depth they're going with Hellblade. It should be cool to see when it's out. I haven't really, looked that much into it besides a couple trailers here and there. I'm watching this Dev Diary. But,
well, I'm sure if you liked Heavenly Sword or you liked any of those other games, Enslaved, Odyssey to the West, I'm sure you're gonna like it. Because
haven't played any of them.
It's kind of well, since you haven't played any of them, then you probably might not have as much interest in it. But I mean, it's an action. It's gonna be an action game. It seems more like along the lines of Neo in terms of like difficulty. Apparently that's what they were saying, like they're trying to make it difficult like Dark Souls and stuff, but
there's also puzzles.
Who knows if they're actually going to do that. I mean, it just
well, sorry to cut you off, bro. I haven't played Heavenly Sword. I don't know what that shit is. I haven't played it, but this looks really interesting. I'm interested in getting it. I hope it's good.
Well, it's funny because the main character actually looks like the girl from Heavenly Sword, so
she does.
That's why
a little bit. Yeah,
that's
like
why
an older version.
Her features are based off her voice actor person.
Yeah, because I think the same voice actor is doing, that did the girl in Heavenly Sword is doing the one here, so that makes sense.
Very well could be. But moving on. Oh my god, man!
I never even heard of that game.
You're not gonna lie, what, Tim?
I'm not gonna lie, I've never even heard of that game.
I think you may like it, Tim. Look it up real quick. Just look up Hellblade and see.
Yeah, that's like the first I've seen of it.
Oh, really? I think She-Wolf was pretty excited for it, but was bummed because it got canceled. Because she thought it was cool because they've been doing they've been showing off the art real in depth and everything for a while now, I think. So
yeah, they've been doing a little a diary series, and that's what this last article is part of, their diary series of their making the game. So,
yeah. But moving on, something I think we are all hyped about, man, that Shadow of War gameplay. Oh my god, that looked awesome. What do y'all think?
Oh, dude, this freaking gameplay. Oh my god, dude. I cannot wait for this game, man. I love the first one, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to love the second one. I mean, just the way, just the stuff that they added into it is just going to make me freaking probably lose tons and tons of hours into it. I mean, I'm looking to see probably maybe even 100 hours in that game.
Yeah.
Just to do everything. So I mean,
I was watching that and saying oh shit, this fucking can't get better than this. And then next minute, it fucking proves me wrong. It looks even better. It's fucking new shit.
It looked good. I have the first one. I started it, but I never finished it. I never really got that deep into it. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna give that a try. And then this game looks epic, man. I love the combat looks cool. You know how you're a half ghost person. You're ghost comes out of you or whatever. That looks awesome. I like the build your own army system, combined with the Nemesis system. Was that in the first one?
That wasn't.
Friend?
It was all enemies.
Nemesis only. Yeah.
You had one ally that you could do that with in the first one.
Yeah. I mean, the way you're gonna be able to recruit people and stuff like that, like the orcs and stuff, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, in the first one you could take over a bunch of the what you call them, orcs or whatever. You could take them over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but the Nemesis system wasn't implemented in that. I think with this one, if you take them over, the Nemesis system is implemented in that. So whatever you guys go through, you'll build. You'll build your morale.
I think that's why they've brought in the ring into the story, is that you use the ring to kind of help control all this whole army. Because you could dominate them.
Yeah, you can dominate them
in the other one, but it wasn't a long-term effect.
Yeah, because in this, your allies, they can turn against you, they can help you in combat, they can die in combat. I'm sure there'd be situations where maybe you pick between two people and then the person you didn't pick comes back and becomes your nemesis for betrayal.
Yeah, they actually showed that in the video. One of the enemies that you fight, the first one, is actually built like it showed that he's like a former ally of yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said
Yeah,
that he betrayed you is what it said. I'm
Right.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
But I think them putting all that in is really great. But I really can see them with the boss battles getting really creative with that, because I mean just that one, like at the end of the gameplay where you're fighting that one freaking big ass orc looking dude, like it was just shit, man.
Yeah.
It looks like it's gonna be really creative with the bosses and stuff.
Yeah, and then like putting into place who you want as a war chief, like it could have gone with the necromancer, but instead went with the I can't remember what creature he was, but who can like pillage other villages and
Yeah.
stuff. So definitely cool. And
one note about the gameplay that I'm not sure if everybody noticed it, but they were actually playing it in God mode. So you had infinite health, infinite arrows. You could just execute everybody.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
like everybody knows it.
Yeah, they're just showing off, what you can do in the game. So I mean,
so the game will actually be more difficult than what they showed.
Right.
I mean, it's going to be more than just. I'm guessing it's going to be more than just taking over these forts or whatever you call them.
Yeah,
you're going to have to have a build up before you get there, because that's all they showed.
Yeah, there'll be an open world section to the game as well.
Yeah, okay.
That will be bigger than the previous game.
Yeah, that was all. That was
nice.
Just all like a build up to take down a foe, and take over that area. But and I'm really glad it's coming out in August. I really hope they stick to that, and it does come out in August, because that should be ahead of the curve of all the other big games. So I'll have like a good amount of time to sit down and play the shit out of it.
The only thing that gets me is that this is supposedly a show off of Scorpio too, but it'll come out months before Scorpio comes out, and so
Do we know that?
Well,
exactly, we don't know that.
It's already up for.
We don't, but more than likely the Scorpio is going to launch in November.
If you do read between the lines, they said fall 2017, and August is not part of the fall.
Damn, Remix, you're being rude as fuck tonight. Read between the lines. You really gonna talk to my brother Bangs like that?
Oh shit!
Well, he was agreeing with me, actually.
Nah, I know. I know.
The thing is, it's like it was said earlier on a YouTube video about some leaked information, and that it's now up on the Microsoft Store. The Scorpio is so it could
drop. See, that could be just pre-order.
In 2 months, it could drop anytime. And Phil pretty much said that like they want to do a separate show for the Scorpio.
Yeah.
So June is E3. You haven't got a lot of time in between that.
Yeah.
I think about it. It just basic mathematics, isn't it? And sales drafts.
Yeah.
There's time for it to drop, and I'm waiting for the Scorpio. I'm going to buy the Scorpio, and I will play it on the Scorpio. I won't play it on the Xbox One.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the Scorpio. I would like for it to launch alongside the game. That would be perfect. But I just doubt it.
I agree with that. I personally think that's what they're going to do. It's going to be a launch title with the Scorpio. It'd be daft to do it.
If the Scorpio launches in November, I would have played this game already.
Yeah,
exactly.
If Scorpio dropped in August, I'd probably pick it up day one. If it dropped in November, I'd probably wait until the summertime comes around.
Okay, I found the quote from one of the devs about the open world part. They said, we've got many more regions in Shadow of War than we did in Shadow of Mordor, and they're all much bigger. Each one has more gameplay, missions, collectibles, encounters, Nemesis system encounters, and more. Our regions will provide a lot of open world for you to dig through.
Oh, dude. Nice. Like I said, hundreds of hours you're going to be spending in this game, I guarantee it. And if it's anything like the first one, I'm going to be... You guys aren't going to see me ever.
Hey, Tim, I think we should have you... Tim, I think we should have you read more quotes, because, damn, that was sexy.
In the quote, man.
I can only
just read
anything.
You can't say that.
No, I tell him he's sexy all the time. Moving on though, we got a little 30 seconds of some fast-paced Quake Champions little gameplay. It's just pretty much saying, "Yo, it's a closed beta trailer saying, yo, for some Quake Champions." What do y'all think? Any of you interested in this game?
Dude, I don't give two flying shits about this game, dude. I mean, I get it. It's PC. It's fucking, it's a fucking Quake, bro. I don't care. I'm not gonna play a PC game. Like, I don't care about that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I'm gonna hit it to somebody else.
It's gonna be on consoles.
Yeah.
See, I think that's misleading.
But yeah, but
because
it's all multiplayer though. But I'm like,
But
I don't
it's
even
more
care.
of a. I don't know how true it is to old Quake gameplay because it's I believe a hero shooter.
Yeah, see, I don't care for that.
Yeah,
kind of
all
thing.
the Quake
Yeah,
games have always been like classic weapon
At
pickups.
the end of that video, though, they didn't show the branding for the consoles, did they? At the bottom, they only show it was only PC.
Yeah, I've always been under the belief that it's going to be a PC
In
exclusive.
fact, they said at E3
Alright.
that it was a PC exclusive.
Well, I thought it was coming out on like PC first, but coming to console. Maybe not.
I don't think it is. Not that I've
Frodo
heard
might
of.
have-
I mean, it's only the closed beta is only on PC, so
I don't
Well, yeah.
know exactly how it's been released. So I didn't really hate. It was being murdered in the background.
that's
I didn't pay that much. I didn't pay that much attention, but I am, and I've been confirmed to be on the beta, alpha, whatever you want to call it. That's all I can say at this point because there's nothing been released. But providing it sticks to the original Quakes, it'll be a good game. If they try and futurize it too much, then I'll leave it after about 10 minutes and it'll just get deleted. Because there's too many games doing that now. Every game's got to be double jumping and every game's got to copy Titanfall and it's just getting stupid. So,
nobody's done it best like Titanfall. COD tried to copy it and failed.
Titanfall did something.
Titanfall 2 didn't even do it.
Yeah, Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2 is once you get enough time in the game, it's a beautiful game. Trust me, it's beautiful. I've plowed about 2 weeks into that game now.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed Titanfall 2 combat. Actually,
Titanfall
going
1.
back to Titanfall 1 when we did, Tim, yes, I like how you can move around the map better and, there's more wall running in general and everything like that. But the movement and everything, it's so much smoother in Titanfall 2, I have to say.
The one
back.
Big not to stay on Titanfall 2 for too long, but one big thing about Titanfall 2 is the map design. It just isn't the same as the first one.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I
think
feel
that's why
more
they're bringing a lot of the old ones back in the DLC packages and that. But like I said,
they're definitely the best
Titanfall
maps.
2 conversation. So.
Yeah.
But Quake is a PC exclusive.
It
All
is.
right. Well, I wouldn't rule consoles out in the future though, because
Quake's
I
never
rule
really
them out.
been-
It
Yeah,
might come out on PC and then come console later. I'm telling you.
I mean, yeah, Quake 4 was on the Xbox 360, but it had an actual story. It had it was a launch title for the 360. So I mean, this is just straight up multiplayer. I mean.
Yeah, like I'm on the site right now. Like 3 of the big things that they're promoting for this game is an unlocked frame rate, 120 hertz gameplay, and classic Quake speed. All that just
PC
just screams PC for me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was proven wrong. So let's go ahead on to Banner Saga 3 has smashed its Kickstarter goal. Personally, I'm not really into Banner Saga. I think the second one was with Games with Gold at one point. I played it for 10 minutes and I was like, yeah, I'm okay. What do y'all think?
Good for them. I mean, they've actually crushed their Kickstarter goal. I mean, did they really even need a Kickstarter at this point? Because I mean, they've already made 2 other games. So,
they're still a smaller studio.
Yeah, I know they're still a smaller studio, but I mean, I can't really see them. It's kind of like Spike Lee going after Kickstarter to make a movie.
I don't even know what that game is, so.
Yeah, it's not been like I've
has a
heard of it.
cult
I've never
following.
really played it. Yeah, it's like a cult
It's
hit.
an okay game, but personally, I won't be rushing for 3.
So, like, what's it about, Frodo, bro?
It's about like I turned it on, looked at it, and went, "Yeah, okay." It looked good.
It's like
I just-
about it's like
No word of a lie. I've got 850 games in the backlog, and I've got 30 games I've got to cover this weekend. So, games don't
So,
do.
I
I'd
ask
never
you a
remember games.
sincere question, and you come at my throat like this? I see. Interesting.
I love you, really,
Okay.
Luca.
I'm just kidding, bro. All right, go ahead, Remix. What's it about?
I think it's kind of it's about like it's about like Vikings and stuff, but it's a turn-based chessboard type game,
Yeah, it's a
Turn-based.
turn-based
You
RPG.
stop there. You can fucking stop there. Turn-based?
Yeah,
I'm not. Okay, move on. What's the next topic?
Turn-based.
Turn-based. Okay, next topic.
RPG. Thank you, Jill. I had a feeling it had an RPG element, and Jill just confirmed in the chat that it's got RPG. Viking Family.
Yeah,
I know it is an idea Xbox game, so.
but like the thing that turned me off most about the game is like I like voice acting. I don't want to read through everything in my game, and there's a lot of reading in it. So I was like, this is like a book. I'm done.
I don't
You
mind
know how to do
reading.
anything in your game. If you've got a hunt for collectibles, you're like, no, I'm done.
I don't mind. I don't mind the reading
No,
in
I'll
the
hunt
game.
for collectibles.
Remix, why don't you just fucking watch a movie then?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the reading in the game. I think it, it's okay. It's just I'm not really into the turn-based chessboard type, gameplay that it has with it.
Yeah, there are people that like that, and that's who they're marketing it towards. I assume the Kickstarter was less for funding for it and more just seeing if there's the interest in a third one.
Yeah.
It had a big following, believe it or not. I just generally haven't got around to put enough time into it. I've literally played about the first 30 minutes of it, and that's all I've managed to play because there's just way too many games.
Yeah,
Slow down,
for sure.
people.
Yeah.
Give us a break.
All right. Well, another thing I know we are all hyped for it. Mass Effect.
I don't know what that is.
Trailer has just dropped.
You know what? Let me say something real quick, though. Let me just say something real quick. Okay, so yeah, I'm really excited about this game, and there's not a lot of games that I get hyped up for. I literally only like a couple of game series. So when I'm on my fucking Twitter expressing my joy for this game coming out, I would appreciate it if people would stop tweeting me their goddamn negative opinions because I don't give a fuck. Okay? I do not care.
Just
Do
give me
not
2
tweet
minutes.
at me.
I've got to find a negative opinion to tweet to you.
Frodo, I'm gonna kick you in the throat, motherfucker. Anyways, I do not care about your bitter ass opinions. So
I'm
keep it
hyped
to
for this
yourself.
game. I've never
Let me
played the other.
Let me enjoy this fucking game, okay? And leave me alone. I don't care if it's like a fucking, what is it, like a restricted trial? I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm just excited to play the game.
Yeah,
See,
I totally agree with you, Luca, on that one. I mean, people need to settle down on this whole, trying to say, "Oh, it's just a trial. Who gives a shit?" It's like, dude, come on, man. At least we get to play the game before you do. Who gives a shit?
Motherfucker, we get to play the game before the reviews come out.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
So at
So
the end of the day, yeah.
I don't.
Dude, fucking
I
pay like
haven't played the
$4 to get
previous
EA
3,
access.
but obviously I own the previous 3, even though now they're on EA access as well. So they give you a 10-hour trial, and the thing with EA is they learnt a mistake from the very beginning. What they did is they gave you a 10-hour trial, but open game, and people went and smashed the game out in 10 hours.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, so now it's gated.
From
You
a
can play the
business
whole
point
first
of
world.
view,
that's why they.
brain and learning from mistakes, because if everyone wants to get a complete game for 10 hours and smash it out, you're losing sales.
Exactly.
So
And
I
it makes
agree
sense for
with
them
it.
to do that.
I agree with it completely.
Yeah,
And I'm hyped for it, by the way, Luca. I'm hyped for this game. I've not played the previous, but this game looks beautiful, and I've liked what I've seen. And after that trailer, it's just like, come on.
Yeah. I had one word for that trailer, and it was indeed hype. Man, that
And
music.
sex is close.
All aboard the hype train. Next stop, March 16th.
I think we should just feel happy that we get the chance to play it. You know, we get the chance to play it before other people, and we get the chance to enjoy it early. And
Get the chance to rub it in their faces.
That's it, isn't it? You get to try it. If you don't like it, you don't need to buy it. If you love it, then you've been given 10 hours free. If you don't know in 10 hours if you like a game or not, then you've got some severe issues. You need to see counseling.
No,
Here's the thing.
Maybe one of
Frodo.
those easy Final Fantasy games.
Here's the thing. If you want to fucking play this game 10 hours before everybody else, go to GameStop, buy a used fucking Xbox, play it 10 hours before everybody else, and then trade that shit or bring that shit back in. You know, like
Exactly.
you get your fucking money back. So quit complaining about it. Shut your fucking mouth. And
It's on PC too. If you have
exactly.
PC,
It's on PC.
do it on
So why are people complaining about this shit? It's stupid.
The trouble is, this day and age, I'm going to stick to one thing. I've said it to GKB, I've said it to Shield, I've said it to a ton of my mates. Jill, I've said it to in the past, I believe. We're spoiled in this day and age. We're so spoiled.
definitely.
So now what we do is we find stupid little things and we bitch about it for a week. And we troll people about it. And we go on Twitter and we cry about it, even though there's not actually a problem there.
Yeah.
People bitch
Yeah,
about
see-
demos, so they remove demos. Now people are bitching about having a 10-hour access to a game to make your decision. Do you want to buy
Exactly.
it? And if you want to buy it, you get a discount.
Exactly. Like, let's see here. The guy I was talking to this morning, don't get me wrong, he's one of my bros. It's all good. But he was just like, yeah, it's not fair that we don't get to play the entire thing early because, like, you know, we have EA access. And I was like, like, who cares? Who cares? We get to play it, man. Just be happy that you get to play your shit. You know,
Exactly.
I just, like, gaming is my favorite hobby. It makes me so happy, and not a lot of things make me happy anymore. So it really bums me out when people come at me and like bring their fucking negativity when I'm trying to enjoy myself. Like, I may troll people a lot, like, you know, I fuck around with people a lot, but if I see that you're genuinely enjoying something, I don't rain on your parade, you know?
Right. You only troll unless somebody trolls you, and that's the thing. Like, you know, if you're gonna troll somebody, don't act like you're not gonna get trolled back. Because if you do, then you're gonna get smashed hard. You know, and people are gonna be like, "You lost that battle, bro." You know.
Yeah, don't fucking poke the line with a stick and then not expect to get bitten.
Exactly.
Oh, you guys done talking? Sorry.
Oh wow!
You know what, Remix?
Wow.
Fuck you, Remix.
Remix.
Fuck you, Remix. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, man.
You're a way to remember
You
that in
are
this
Remix.
conversation, because
Fuck
clearly he
you.
knows nothing.
No,
Yeah, I was thinking. I was gonna say, what did you name this video? Because I think we should change the title to Frodo and Luca rants. I think it'd be pretty
It
good.
wasn't a rant. You asked our opinion. I gave you my opinion. I told you.
Yeah,
you regret having
Frodo's
me
a
on it.
guest,
No, I'm
motherfucker.
just-
He's a
I'm
guest. How dare
Yeah.
you?
I'm
How
just being
dare
serious
you?
about it.
Come in my boy Frodo's throat. Come in my boy's throat. Okay.
Yo,
man.
yo, Frodo is my boy, and
Yo, I'm known for
around.
You guys are fighting over some. It's like you're fighting over some freaking
They're fighting over a
badass
dwarf.
bitch. You know,
I've
like
never stayed in
Jesus
the
Christ,
community.
guys.
Getting on.
It's all jokes, people. It's all jokes.
Oh my god. It's just
Exactly.
jokes, guys. Just jokes.
Just messing around.
They
But
just
yeah,
all want
back
a bit
to
of Frodo.
Mass Effect.
Back to Mass
I
Effect.
actually like that the trial is gated. That means I can actually take my time in it. Otherwise, I was just gonna like fucking run through it as fast as I possibly could, trying to beat as much of the game. But now
Yeah.
I can take my time in a trial. I can see what the early game has to offer before it comes out. I can find out like a lot of shit.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if you would be able to beat the game in 10 hours the
Yeah, I
entire game.
doubt it. Yeah, not a Mass Effect.
If you were really quick, like and just did just the story,
Just the story.
maybe.
Yeah, but we
I'm
obviously
going to
don't really know how long
interrupt.
that is yet.
And I don't
Yeah,
mean
go
to
ahead,
be rude.
Frodo. Man, fuck Remix. Fuck him, okay? Go ahead.
Jamie Jamio, a good friend of mine, makes a valid point here, and so does Demon. The earlier games on the access, like Need for Speed, people completed that game 100%ed it in 5 hours because there was no
Yeah.
restriction on the story or anything. And they're making a valid point, even though you can defend them a bit by saying they knew they're bringing DLC out, so you'd have to purchase the game. But it's still like you still knock the base game out in less than 10 hours. And any hardcore gamer, I'm not turning this into define a hardcore gamer, but anyone that's going to sit there and just plow time into one game could quite easily do certain games in a 10-hour stretch. I'm not saying Mass Effect is doable in 10 hours, but restricting the story, in my opinion, I stick to the fact, is a good idea.
Yeah,
it is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I agree with
Here
you.
you go, Jamia. You got your shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Jamia. He's another bro from the UK. So.
Bro from the UK.
Yeah, it's you, Jamio, and Tom, bro. You know, and now your brother. So, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna move on to something I'm not hyped about. Something that's a little bit of bullshit. Modern Warfare Remastered is getting some DLC, except you have got to pay for it.
Well,
and
it's
no one is surprised.
It's maps that are remastered from the
It's the original DLC pack.
Yeah, the original DLC.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, guys, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like
Reaching
you're
into
charging
your pocket,
people for that,
it's in getting
Especially
more money,
since-
obviously.
especially
Greedy
since
fucks.
people already bought the freaking season pass, and you're gonna come out with more maps this year with that in it. Like,
Well, you already had to pay $80 for the game,
yeah,
and
it's
the
ridiculous.
fucking remaster, and also, so the DLC for Call of Duty in general is already way overpriced, $15 for 4 maps now, and now you're bringing that over to the remaster. You also have to pay $15 not only for fucking normal maps, but $15 for like their new game, Infinite Warfare, but fucking $15 for goddamn something you've already played before. You know, like goddamn.
Especially since they said all the maps that are coming to Modern Warfare Remastered are going to be free, and then now they're saying, "Oh wait, well we could probably make some money off of this." I get it; it's business. You want to make money. I get that, but don't try to gouge your customers because of
screwing the consumer over isn't good business. It's usually a case for the next game when everyone turns around and go, "No, we remember that. Fuck you."
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I just think. Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off. My remix. So sorry. But I just think that. I think the writing's on the wall. They can tell that Call of Duty is getting less and less popular. Like, don't get me wrong, they're still selling a shit ton, but it's just going to keep going down as the years go on. And I think they're just trying to get as much money as they can out of the franchise before it's completely dead, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of the moves that they made with this Call of Duty, you know, just show that they're going downhill, and they're going downhill faster and faster now.
When is this DLC pack releasing?
Never hope to.
I can't remember, but it releases on PlayStation first. I want to say, and then I want to say April, maybe. But it might be April for Xbox. I don't know. Xbox gets it later, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they released the game standalone around that time that it came out. Obviously not including the DLC, so you have to pay more for that again, but I wouldn't be surprised if they released it so that they can get more people into the ecosystem and more people buying that DLC.
Yeah, I get that, but it's still gouging, you know, the customers, and it's wrong. It needs to stop, man. Come on.
Yeah, man.
And
I
yet,
agree.
you know, and people are still going to buy it.
Think about it this way. All right, so anyone
Do what Halo does, or Rainbow Six Siege, you know?
Hey, Optimus, I need you to shut the fuck up for a minute and let Frodo talk.
I just think it's funny that you come at my boy Dark Stroll when you're the one who's all like, "Oh, should we rename this the Luca and Frodo Talk All Night show?" Fuck you, remix. Go ahead, Frodo.
What my personal opinion is on the game is COD are good for one thing, and it's their campaigns. Since Modern Warfare 2, I've not purchased one until it went secondhand, and I'll pick it up nice and cheap, do the campaign, play a bit of the multiplayer, whoopie woo get the achievements, and then it's gone again. But the trouble with this one is, if anyone's played the original, like I'm sure most of us have, you've already purchased all that DLC at some point in your life,
Yeah.
and now they're thinking, oh yeah, I can get 2 lots of pudding here. I'm going to be a greedy bastard.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just basically robbing their public. And no disrespect to anyone out there, you were an idiot if you paid full price for the combo of both of them. Because I was in like the city centre the weekend, and it was already 3/4 of the price for both of them.
Yeah, it's going on the Xbox
can't
Live. It
even
goes
give
on
it
sale
away.
on Xbox Live like
Can't give
every
it away.
month.
Because no one's going to pay all the extra for stuff they've already played, just because the graphics have been vamped up to this gen.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna stop getting into Call of Duty. I've said it after this. Like, I haven't even touched Infinite Warfare or Modern Warfare since practically they came out, and I'm just like, I'm done with COD, man. It's over.
Wait for games with gold; it'll be on there next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, Call of Duty won't be. Like, if you go and like look at like the old ones, they're still like full price.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like on the
The
360.
thing is, you look at the old ones and look at the new ones. The stories are the exact same. All they do is change the character names and vamp the graphics up.
Basically.
Yeah.
Since Modern
Give you a
Warfare
few more
2,
effects
maybe
here and
Black
there.
Ops 1, that's all they've ever done. They've just went back to the beginning, took the story, vamped up the graphics, changed the character names. That's all.
Although
Call of
I
Duty's
will
ever
admit they did try and do something different with it with Infinite Warfare, and
Yeah,
it
they
was
did.
better.
It didn't work out, but well, I don't know. What's their player base?
It's definitely the best like campaign that they've done for quite
In
a
the
while.
last couple of years, it was definitely immediately enjoyable. It was a good campaign.
Yeah.
They did a good job on them.
That's the point. You're not going to go out and pay like 18. Even at the moment here in the UK, it's just for Infinite Warfare. You can pick it up for about £40 brand new game, but you're not going to pay that just to play the campaign.
Yeah.
You might as well
Right.
wait until, like you said, Xbox throw a sale on Black Friday, or sale in your local store, and just go and grab it, just play the campaign and get rid of it again. Because that's the only trouble with COD games, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. You can hate me if you want to hate me. I don't care.
I couldn't hate you, Frodo. I could only love. But I think this would be a good time. Let's break up that tension. Do you want to give that code away now, Frodo? You good with that?
We can drop that code if you want to drop that code.
Yeah.
How do you want to do it?
I don't know, man. Yo, Tim's kind of my go-to guy for these things. So
You like to do a question, don't you, Tim? So do you want to do a question?
I don't know much about the game, so I don't really have any question ready. But you can do it your normal way and like drop it in the chat with the question marks and then say whatever the question marks is on the stream, so people actually have to listen.
I've got an idea.
Shout out
Right,
for
leave it
Rand,
with
to
me,
Rand for
so-
dropping codes also.
yeah,
Awesome,
Rand.
Rand. Thanks for that,
Code
bro.
in the chat.
Make sure you tell us if you
Rand,
get it,
yeah.
guys.
Rand.
All right, but while you're figuring that out, Fredo, I'll continue on. So Uncharted 4 Lost Legacy contains the largest Uncharted level yet. It's supposed to be larger than one of like the Madagascar levels in one of the game. I'm not really an Uncharted guy, but what do you guys think?
I'm going to assume it doesn't include the desert from I think it was not Mass Effect, fucking Uncharted 3. Mass Effect on the brain. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like it is still a smaller DLC title.
Yeah.
Like I think it's standalone, but it's still like a smaller title. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was just like that one area and maybe a couple of smaller areas. Like that'll definitely be like a large portion of the game.
Yeah, the
I don't really know if it
Madagascar
means much.
level on Uncharted 4 was pretty decent size. It was still, it was still linear. They still funneled you to a particular area, but I think this one is supposed to be a little bit more open.
Yeah, that's what I'm anticipating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know.
I can see. Go ahead, Remix.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
I can see it being like maybe 4 hours, maybe somewhere around there. Because I mean, it would probably be more like how First Light came out after Second Son, so it'll be probably something like that where it's it's a smaller DLC. It's not going to be a full-fledged game like people are probably touting it to be. It's not going to be that at all. It's going to be roughly 4 hours, maybe 6 hours if you want to like collect everything and things like that. But it looks good. I think it's going to be fun. I'm definitely going to probably be picking it up because it's Uncharted and I really like Uncharted, so it looks good.
Yeah, I believe at E3, Naughty Dog said it was supposed to be one of their bigger DLCs, bigger than what was it, Left Behind?
Yeah, The Last of Us Left Behind. Yeah,
so it's supposed to be bigger than that one.
Yeah, that one was like what, 2 hours or something like that? Maybe.
Yeah, you're probably looking about 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Cool. That should be exciting. But onto PlayStation. So PlayStation, we all know, won the February MPD, so that's good for them. And they've got that PS4 4.5 update dropping, and I think that dropped yesterday. So, what do y'all think?
I haven't been on my PlayStation in a couple of days, so what does the update entail?
So, the biggest thing is the addition of external hard drive.
And the 4K
that was the biggest thing for this update.
And boost mode.
Yeah, especially if you have a Pro. Though. If you don't have a Pro, you don't get that.
Yeah, but it doesn't really do anything for like the newer games. It just does stuff for things that haven't been patched for the Pro. That's all it does.
Right.
It's like basically all the games that came out before even the Pro was even announced, basically. So it doesn't do anything for Uncharted or anything like that because that game was basically made knowing that the Pro was going to come out. So
yeah, well, I don't know that much on the topic. I'm not a hardware guy, but I think it's supposed to give some stabilization. It locks it so it doesn't go under 30 frames, right? Is that right, Tim?
Yeah,
I know you know a little more.
Yeah, it helps the frame rate be more consistent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've heard that there's actually I've seen around that there is issues with this update, making it difficult to connect to the internet with it.
Wow, PlayStation having issues. What a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, if it helps out, that's good. If it's having issues, that obviously sucks. But I guess there's not really much to say on the subject. Little game though, Voodoo Vince, guys. We got a trailer. We got a date. It's coming out April 18th.
Who the fuck asked for Voodoo Vince? Okay, no, okay.
Phil asked for Voodoo Vince. That's all.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, Tim's right. Phil asked.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's one of Phil's favorite games from the original Xbox, so it makes sense for them to kind of bring something out like this. And and from what Xbot 448, shout out to Xbot 448, from what he said, you basically get to do pretty much anything you want with the voodoo doll.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's I mean,
I'm gonna go close
from
shopping.
What he was saying, I mean, the way he was explaining it, it seemed like you're gonna be able to stab yourself and then kill a bunch of enemies by doing that, basically.
Wow, sounds like my type of game.
I've never played it. I don't know anything about it. But if you want to know more than ask Xbot, basically.
Yeah,
okay,
well,
I will.
Yeah, Xbot. Yeah, he actually talks about the game an okay amount. Yeah, I mean, I think the game looks fun. It looks interesting. I never played it, and I think that the right thing is $15 for this game, man. I was kind of expecting a little bit more than that, but $15, I'll definitely pick this game up for sure.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
Interrupt. There, Jill.
Go ahead. Frodo, just interrupt, okay? You have to fucking be like, just do it, okay? These rude ass motherfuckers talking over you. Nah, just go ahead.
As Jill just said in the chat, they come up with 40 things you can do to a voodoo doll. That is pretty impressive. I'm buying that game.
Yeah.
I could have
Does
some
anybody
fun
know
with
if,
that.
like they've added like stuff in like that from since the original, or is it all just identical to the original, just like up-resed and that?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it too much. I just said I was going to buy it to support the team,
Yeah.
but I'm just reading what Jill's put in the chat. So
Yeah. At that price, it is a game
I
that you
got
can
told off by
buy
Luca.
to support the team.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. It's only $15.
$15. Pretty cool. That'd be like £12 here. For poor Timidos, it'd be like £45. $5 Australian. No more.
Plus, he lives upside down, so he's going to be playing it upside down. So that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Don't know how
That's-
the voodoo
that's a
dolls work
challenge.
upside
They
down.
didn't specify in the event today, so they haven't specified in the event today if there's going to be added stuff on that. Thank you,
Well-
Jill. I appreciate that.
I mean, if anything, if it's because I didn't get to play it on the Xbox, the original Xbox. If it's pretty good price, then I'll pick it up for sure.
Yeah,
Jill.
this is not really something that I'm interested in. I mean, I saw the gameplay, which looks like an okay platformer. I'll wait for a Black Friday sale or something like that.
You can't do that. That's just
Baines is waiting for it to be like
Discrimination.
$3.
Baines
I'm
is
saying, 'cause
waiting
I'm
for
just
a
not-
code. That's what's
There's so much. There's so many other games that are coming out now and that are going to be coming out that that money will be spent. So
Yeah, I understand
I
that.
got you, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can understand that. Does that mean you're not going to buy Frodo Simulator when it releases next year?
Oh no, I'll support you, man. I'll support you.
No, I'm not buying that.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that garbage.
I love the honesty. Nah, fuck that. Nah, I know who it's about. Piss off.
Well, 343, they're hiring a new lead writer. Obviously, some people have complaints about Halo 5 storyline and Locke taking up most of the game. Do you guys think this is good? Do you think a new writer should be on board, or what do y'all think?
Well,
a new writer to help them out would be pretty good. Like it's always good to have extra help and an outside perspective as well.
Well, I think the lead left, and that's why they're hiring a new one. Right?
Did he
leave
retire?
or did he get
Right?
fired? He might have retired.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. But it's not like they're gonna have him write the entire thing and not make any suggestions. He'll have help,
Right.
So it'll be. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean the job description that was up on like the website does entail that he will be writing a lot of it though, and working with like other departments, like people that work on gameplay and making sure it all fits together and everything. But
Yeah, the story in Halo 5 was subpar on Halo standards, so it'll be good to have a new person in there helping them out with that, giving them some outside perspective, maybe helping them freshen it up a bit, get it back on board with the chief.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, like Tim said, the Halo 5 storyline was very subpar. I know that you were playing with Locke a lot of the time, and that wasn't something that people were really expecting. I think they were just really trying to show off their new character, that 343 created, and they just it didn't really work out the way that they wanted it to.
I wonder how different people's perspective on it would have been if they had have swapped the roles of Buck and Locke.
Right. Yeah. I think if it was
Buck a lot more.
Yeah, if it was Buck, it would have been a completely different game. It would have been it probably would have been awesome and comical. So,
well, what do you guys think that they are gonna do with Locke? How do you think they're gonna have more Master Chief? They're gonna have the same amount of Locke. What do you guys think that they'll do? Because they're in a predicament here. You can't just
they're gonna have less of
Locke. You can tone him back, but you can't just get rid of. Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, they're just gonna tone him back. Yeah,
they'll tone it back and they'll make it more about Chief, and it'll probably be Locke is going to be part of your squad this time around. I'm actually hoping that they do maybe like a they split the story kind of like how people have been explaining it, like have Master Chief be one storyline and then have Locke be the other storyline to see the differences. That'd be kind of cool, but we'll see.
A lot of people think Locke needs to be livened up, so hopefully they do that. Yo, Frodo, you got any thoughts on this?
I enjoyed Halo 5 personally. I actually enjoyed the story.
It wasn't a bad game.
I liked what they did. They mixed it up a bit. They kept the Master Chief in there, but they didn't. I think Foxy mentioned this the other day, and the trouble is they didn't do it as well as what Gears did it, where they're getting Marcus pushed back a little, but they brought his son in. So rather than bringing a rival in, he brought a family member in, which keeps it with the feel for the community.
Yeah.
With Halo, I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the mix-up, but for hardcore Halo fans, I think that was a bit of a kick in the ball, so to say. It was like, oh, hold on, it's always been Master Chief. Master Chief's who we love and support, and now it's the enemy.
Yeah, and also with Gears, Marcus was there for most of the game. Spoilers, but exactly. He is there for most of the game with you. But like, it was also very clearly stated before the game came out how much that you'd be playing the whole game as JD or Kate or Dal if you're playing in co-op.
See, go ahead.
With Halo, it wasn't really stated how much the whole marketing campaign for Halo 5 was a bit misleading.
Yeah. It was a lot misleading. Yeah, that marketing campaign was dope, though. I wish the game had actually been like that.
Yeah, because I mean, it kind of made it feel like there was going to be two different stories, where either Chief was going to die or Spartan Locke was going to die, and of course, everybody probably would have picked Spartan Locke to die. They just made it seem like it was going to be two different stories. You're going to be running as Chief.
That would have been an epic campaign if you played one campaign with Locke and then the one full campaign with Chief, and then
it almost needed like two separate campaigns rather than one twined campaign.
Yeah,
but imagine playing that shit in co-op, and then you get like the last mission, and one of you's playing as Chief and one's playing as Locke, and you have to like kill the other.
That'd be really cool.
Nice.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, it would be cool.
Yeah, the only other game I've ever seen that in is, it's a weird game to have only seen that in, is actually Lego Star Wars. At the end of the episode 3, when you're playing that, one person would play as Obi-Wan, one person would play as Anakin.
Yeah.
And that was really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Actually, that game was better than the movie.
Yeah, it was.
Some pre-sequel hate.
Don't let crap people say that, though.
Man, forget crap.
I said pre-sequel. Prequel, sorry. I have that Borderlands pre-sequel in my head. I meant prequel. But on to the next topic. Louis Castle is now the lead Crucible team, who is making a game under Amazon. Amazon owns them. It's Crucible is a MOBA 6v6 shooter, and there can be a 13th player in the game where they they can stream to Twitch, and they can control different environmental things. It sounds kind of interesting. What do you guys have any thoughts on this game?
It's a MOBA, but it's a different type of MOBA. It's more kind of like a Hunger Games type of MOBA, where you actually have to kill everybody, even on your squad, and kill all the people that are on the other squad. So it's like,
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
So it kind of starts out as like a 6v6, and then evolves into a free.
You can help out people, but eventually you will have to kill them at the end. So it's kind of a cool little concept that they have going on there.
In the article it was saying you can.
That does sound interesting.
Yeah.
In the article, it was saying you can betray your enemies. So I wonder if you can kill them or
Betray your
betray your
enemies.
teammates.
No, you can. You can.
I'm sure
They
you
even
can
have a
kill
little
them,
video of
even
it.
one that's 6v6.
Well, they had a video of it, and you can actually kill your teammates and stuff.
But it sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
But also in that article, like, Amazon's been making some moves. They opened up a second studio. Obviously, they sell games on their retail. And, I was thinking back last week, we talked about how Twitch is going to try to implement that you can buy games through Twitch, if you're like watching a streamer or something. And Amazon owns Twitch. So I wonder if, Amazon's making some moves towards the gaming market, and if that's why that's going to be implemented on Twitch,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that happening. For sure. I mean, I could definitely see a lot of people getting into this type of game, especially the Twitch streamers getting into it. It might. I mean, it's never going to probably take away from the League of Legends, but it could be.
Yeah.
It could be very close to that.
It's clearly made for Twitch,
They do
obviously, with
really-
that 13th player thing.
Yeah, that 13th player thing is really kind of cool because it kind of reminds me of Fable Legends when they had it's kind of basically you're putting down traps and you're basically trying to stop the other people from gaining access to.
Is it an individual 13th player, or is it
Yeah, it is.
basically the Twitch chat acts as the 13th player?
I don't know. I don't know about that, but I do know that it's an individual.
I think it's a physical 13th player.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. But that would be interesting if it was the Twitch chat doing this stuff, yeah.
Yeah, other games have done that. Like Beam has that integrated into its system, in which, like, in certain games you can have the chat like activate things within the game.
Yo, guys, make sure you answer Gamer Jamio's question down there to win a copy of Top Racer World Tour. So, who's the developer? First one that gets it wins a copy. Thanks for dropping that code, Jamio.
And
Really
say
appreciate
thank you, please. Please say
Yeah.
because it takes a lot to get these codes to you guys.
Well, guys, that is all of our topics for the night. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna wrap up. And Frodo, you here? You said BRB. So I think that's a no. We'll go ahead, and Tim, you can go ahead and tell us where we can find you.
You can find me in Where's Wally Book. No. You can find me on Xbox Live at Timidos. You can find me on this podcast, like every week or something like that.
I thought he was going to say at Timidos.
You can find me at Timidos on the podcast too. You can find me on Beam at Timidos. I may stream occasionally, not often, so don't expect anything. And Twitter at Timidos as well.
Nice. Luca, where can we find you, girlfriend?
You can find me at the Ashen Luca on Twitter and also on Xbox Live. And I'm also on Ladies Night Console and Cocktails twice a month. So every other Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you could find me on PlayStation, but I've been getting a lot of weirdo fucking tweets from people, so maybe not. Maybe not there.
I haven't been tweeting you, honestly.
Just stay offline and you'll be fine.
Basically.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, she's there, but you won't find her.
Exactly.
Yo, Optimus, where can we find you, brother man?
You guys can find me on Twitter at Dark Optimus. You can also hit me up on Xbox Live at the same name. Frodo, thank you so much for coming out, bro. We appreciate it.
You're more than welcome. Anytime.
And next week we have a big show for you guys, so tune in for that because we're going to be tweeting out a couple things throughout the week on that.
Yep. Yo, Baines, where can we find you, bro?
Find me on Xbox Live, PlayStation, mbaines99. That's it. Good show.
All right. I love it.
I love his
Everybody-
outro, man.
Yo,
It's like
and
fun, man.
Frodo, our wonderful guest, man. We really appreciate you coming on here. Where can we find you, man?
Well, firstly, you don't appreciate me coming on because I caused havoc. Let's be honest.
That's just all this show is, though, mayhem.
Pretty much.
You can find me everywhere. I'm all over the place. You can find me on Twitter at 5 being the number 5 for FT Frodo86. You can find me on Xbox 5, the word 5 FT Frodo86. You can find me on everywhere. You can find me everywhere. I'm all over
Yeah,
the
Frodo.
place.
I just want to say, bro, it was awesome having you on. Last week you were defending my honor from that bitch ass troll Sirius, and I really appreciate that.
I haven't seen the series.
Oh,
Not really.
serious.
I just wanted to
Always
to
trolling,
watch it.
Missing in action tonight.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in
know.
a while either. I miss that little motherfucker. I don't know, man. I just don't know where he's at.
I think I might have upset him. But no, again, guys, I appreciate the invite. It's always a pleasure. And just keep on gaming. That's what I'm going to say. Keep on gaming. No matter
Hey
what
guys, make
platform.
sure you go check out Frodo. He's a really awesome dude. So make sure you do that. As for me, my name is Remix Essence. I've been your host. You can find me on Xbox, Twitter, and YouTube under the name Remix Essence. And for PlayStation, put a little underscore in between the remix and the essence. But that's going to be it for tonight, everybody. Thanks for coming
before
by.
we go-
We
Before we go, we've got a Discord server now. You can find a link to that in the description of the video or on the Quest Podcast Twitter.
Yes. Thanks for reminding.
You can join us there and chat with us.
Definitely join us in Discord because we may be putting things in there that you guys don't get to hear throughout Twitter and stuff like that. So definitely join us on Discord.
Dick pics.
Yeah,
for
Yeah,
hell.
thanks for
Lonely.
saying that, Tim, because I would have forgot. Where would I be without you? But thanks for joining us, everybody.
All right,
Yeah.
everybody, take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.